She lived happily in a dirty house, not until this happened. In a quiet village near the red-soiled plains of West Africa, there lived a woman named Amma. Her house stood at the far edge of the village, leaning slightly to one side, its walls darkened by smoke and dust. The roof was patched with old palm leaves. Broken pots lay near the doorway, and weeds grew freely around it. Villagers called it the dirty house. And Amma? They called her the woman who doesn't care. But they were wrong. Amma woke every morning before the sun. She swept her yard with a tired broom made of twigs, fetched water from the river, and cooked what little food she had. She sang softly while she worked old songs her mother once sang to her when life was kinder. She smiled often. Not because life was easy, but because bitterness had never found a home in her heart. Amma had once been like everyone else. Years ago, she had a husband named Kojo, a fisherman with strong arms and gentle eyes. They had a small but clean home, laughter, and dreams. Then came the river flood. Kojo never returned. The river took him. And with him, Amma's strength. Grief hollowed her. She sold what she could to survive. Cleaning the house became less important than surviving the day. Still, she shared whatever she had. If a hungry child passed by, Amma fed them. If an old traveler needed water, she gave it freely. Yet people only saw the dirt. Look at her house, they whispered. She must be lazy. Cleanliness brings blessings, she deserves her poverty. Even children avoided her. Except one. His name was Kofi. Kofi was an orphan who slept near the market stalls. When the rains came, he hid under tables. When hunger came, he cried silently. Amma noticed him one evening, shivering near her doorway. "Come in," she said gently. Kofi hesitated, staring at the messy room. "I don't mind," Amma smiled. "The floor won't bite." From that day on, Kofi often came to her house. She shared her food, her stories, and sometimes her silence. One afternoon, the village prepared for the festival of the ancestors. Everyone cleaned their homes, painted walls, and dressed in bright clothes. Amma did not. Her house remained the same. On the morning of the festival, an old woman appeared at the village gate. Her clothes were torn. Her feet were dusty. Her back bent with age. Villagers turned away. "Go somewhere else," they said. "This is a day for celebration, not beggars." The old woman walked slowly, until she reached Amma's house. She stopped. Knocked. Amma opened the door. "Yes?" "I have nowhere to rest," the old woman said weakly. Amma didn't hesitate. "Come inside." Kofi watched as Amma offered her water, food, and a mat to sleep on. "But my house is dirty," Amma apologized softly. The old woman smiled. "I see no dirt here. Only love." That night, thunder shook the sky. Lightning cracked open the darkness. Villagers hid in their clean houses as the storm raged. Suddenly, a blinding light struck Amma's home. People screamed. When the storm passed, villagers rushed out. Amma's house was gone. In its place stood a beautiful clay home, smooth walls glowing in moonlight, surrounded by blooming flowers. The air smelled of rain and fresh earth. Amma stood at the doorway, safe. Beside her stood the old woman. But she was no longer old. She stood tall, radiant, her eyes glowing like stars. "I am Nya, spirit of the ancestors," she said. "I came seeking hearts, not houses." Villagers fell to their knees. "You judged dirt," Nya continued. "But kindness lives where love is practiced, not where walls are polished." She turned to Amma. "You welcomed me without fear or pride. From today, your generosity will never run dry." The spirit vanished. From that day on, Amma's home became a place of gathering. Food never finished. Laughter returned. Amma cleaned her house not for judgment, but for joy. And whenever villagers passed, Amma smiled and said, "Never measure a heart by a house."